Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Scorpio for the week of December 25th, 2023. And I got new cards. Yes, and of course you guys know I got a new mic. So this is going to sound like an ASMR reading. So I don't know. I'm not going to touch my mic because I don't want to break it. Okay. So, yes. So enjoy this ASMR weekly horoscope by Marie Moore. Show your love and support to the channel and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. Please stay tuned for the monthly horoscopes for the month of January 2024 and subscribe. So anyways, on Monday, Merry Christmas to everybody celebrating the holidays. This is a good time for business picking up for those of you like in different countries like India, Australia, any place else in the world that doesn't celebrate the holidays, or has days off on Monday. So I don't know how that goes, but I know I have a lot of people in India. Hey everybody. And in Pakistan, hi, I know you're not supposed to be watching, but hi. In Iraq, hi, I know you're not supposed to be watching. I love you. Hi. Okay, so, or you can be very productive and starting a new workout routine. You can be stepping out of your comfort zone. The sun is quincunxing Volcanus in retrograde at this time. So this could be, and this is with your third house and your 10th house. So this could kind of be like listening more to yourself in regards to what you want, your needs, desires. With this energy, I feel at this time this is also a slowing down of your ambitions because of the holidays. So you know that nothing is really happening during this time period. So you could be taking it easy this week with this energy. For others of you, I feel like you're listening to yourself more and you could be putting yourself first with this energy. You're very cautious at this time in regards to growth or changes that you want to make. I feel like you're a bit more cognizant of the energies around you at this time. So you could be a lot more patient or putting the focus back on you and what you need. You could also be getting out of grieving for some of you, not all of you. Okay, and just putting the energies back on you, delving into spirituality, delving into law of attraction at this time, not being so impulsive with this energy because you know what time it is. Mercury's in retrograde. We have a stellium in Cancer with these energies as well. So in your 9th house. So this could be more invested in the law of attraction, the power of prayer, healing, reflecting during this time period. Then on the 26th, the full moon in Cancer in your 9th house. This is a great time for the power of prayer to get your voodoo, your juju, and your santeria on, to go into those spiritual like retreats with this energy here, to get your crystals charged with this energy. A time for full moon power because we do have a stellium in your 9th house. So a beautiful kite energy is also happening here as well. For some of you, this is a great time for communications. This could be certain obstacles may no longer apply in your life. This is a great time for learning something new. Oh, well, my cat Zandy, he is part Mancoon and part like wild. I think what happened is that his mommy was probably a real Mancoon and she was in heat and made it with somebody that wasn't a Mancoon, because I swear to God there's like this like area in my neighborhood and we had at one point a cat commune. We still have a cat community at my house, in my neighbor's house, where we take care of the cats and we feed them, and if they need any medical treatment, they don't live with me because that'll be a lot of cats. Okay, and I'm single, so I'm going to be 44 in February, so I don't want to look like the cat lady. I'm going to look crazy. And for Halloween, I think I'm going to give some cats away. But yeah, Zandy came into my life because one of the feral cats kind of pushed him into my life, made the little kitten follow me home. No, followed him home, and then they sat next to the front door, and I was like, oh my God. And then the older feral cat kind of like gave him to me, and I was just like, oh. And I call him Zanzibar because there's this if you guys know about the bazaar in the Middle East called Zanzibar, kind of reminds me of that because it's supposed to be like mystical and wonderful and of wonderments, and it was like, oh my gosh, so I call him that. So this is Zanzibar more. So, but we call him Zandy because it just reminded me of that. But anyways, enough sharing. So this is a great time for communications, more ASMR because he's purring loudly. This could be certain obstacles may no longer apply in your life. A great time for learning something new. Again, delving into the law of attraction, the power of the subconscious mind. Be careful of your spending at this time as well, as you're not so quick, as quickly as money comes in this week, as quickly as it leaves. Or you could be forgetful and absent-minded, and you could possibly lose your phone on this day as well, because we have a stellium happening in Sagittarius in your second house, with Mars transiting in your second house as well. And then Friday, Venus will be there, and Venus and Mars get along. But if Venus and Mars were conjunct with each other, you'd be fine, but they're not. So this could be a time here where you're very forgetful and absent-minded, and you may not know what you did with all your money. All right, so just be aware of that. Be aware of your phone because you might lose it. Then on the 27th, this is an enlightening time for you, a great time period for mental pursuits and education. Expect a lot of changes and a sense of greater visibility in your neighborhood with this energy. So all eyes are on you for some reason, or just your neighbors want to talk to you more and communicate with you during this time period as well. Neighbors and relatives tend to surprise you on the 27th. You need to learn how to put all your enthusiasm to good use. You lack self-discipline and leave details of the grand scheme to others to sort out. Learn to manage yourself better and you will achieve much. Increase anxiety and tension, especially if you've been unlucky, too optimistic, or lazy. It can also be a turning point for unhealthy, immoral, and destructive behavior like greed, selfishness, arrogance, boastfulness, gambling, substance abuse, and addiction. So just be careful with your energies. You may feel, and that's because of the stellium in the ninth house, which makes you delve into addictions with the stellium in the ninth house. I know, I love you too. You may feel the urge to get more organized in your daily routine and prefer to be more efficient and be more about a schedule. You know, this reminds me of when I had Ben, and I used to put Ben on my lap because God forbid Jared watch his own son for like 2.5 seconds while I do my videos, and I had to have Ben on my lap, and now I have Zandy on my lap the whole time, just like being there with me. You will not want to travel much, so you may have to relocate to an important place. There could be some traveling coming up, job transfer happening with this energy here. Or a place of employment is going to be closer to where you live, and you may want to move at this time. Then on the 28th, you may feel out of step socially with those around you and have a hard time fitting in. Important relationships may end. Your uniqueness seems to work against you, putting you at odds with other people. And remember, talk is super cheap, so be about other people's actions and not about their words. I feel for some of you, this could be people making empty promises to you. So if you can get on a schedule or get like some kind of check from this person to make sure that they're not talking out of their ass and to make sure that it's something legit, okay, then do it. Other than that, don't go banking on it. Just be like, yeah, because it could just be them just talking and making themselves sound so damn important in your life, you know. For others of you, you could be romanticizing relationships or alliances. You could be feeling like a person's going to help you grow or do some kind of favor for you, and in actuality, they're not. So just be aware at this time, this energy, because it could be a situation here where you're like a laborer and you're looking for jobs and stuff like that, and they're like, yeah, I'll help you, I'll let you know, I'll call you, and then they never call. Okay, then on the 29th, at 3:23 p.m., Venus enters Sagittarius in your second house. So it's auspicious when Venus and Mars are together in the second house, but they're away from each other. They're not conjunct by 8 degrees. So even though they do well, you're still going to be a bit absent-minded with your money. Mars is not conjunct with Venus at this time. Mars is about ready to leave at 25 degrees. So next year in the beginning in January, it's going to be in Capricorn. So this is going to be a time period here where you need to be careful with your giving energy And I already talked about this on the monthly horoscopes, the stellium in the second house and how it's going to affect you as well. So you could be involved in some kind of toxic relationship, or people consistently and constantly asking you for money or favors with this energy here. You could also have power struggles with your children during this time period as well, or children could be a bit more rebellious. This could also be other people lying to you with this energy, or telling you half truths, or hiding from you. Or you could be very overindulgent at this time and delving into your alcoholism, your drugs, getting lit a little bit more than usual. So be careful with addiction issues that can come up with the ninth house energy here as well, because you have a stellium here as well. So this is not the easiest energy for being sober. Okay, so you're really going to have to help yourself with this energy and be more about your workouts, and try to keep yourself in a routine. With that ninth house energy, I would say give the brain something to do and keep the brain busy during this time period to help you. All right, the first card I come up with is the Nine of Wands. I feel like you're very cautious when coming forward with certain things, or you're dealing with your fears or fears of rejection at this time. You're going through your emotional self at this time with this energy. The Four of Wands. For some of you, you may prefer to stay more to yourself, more at home with this energy. For others of you, you could be in a celebratory mood with this energy. For others of you, you may feel like to reach out to somebody that you want to talk to and say Merry Christmas to, which you should, okay? Don't be scared to say Happy Holidays, oh my Lanta. You need to step out of yourself. You need to overcome your ego and fears and obstacles and overthinking situations. I mean, it won't hurt you to say Merry Christmas. I mean, people do it to me. I mean, people have been on here emailing me and saying Merry Christmas and stuff like that, and talking to me and stuff. I allow it. I'm an introvert. I'm literally an introvert, It's like my son is celebrating Christmas with his dad and his mom's house, and I'm here because I'm this year and last year has been, it's like I need a vacation. So I need a moment to just regroup, so I'm an introvert, but you can still talk to me and stuff like that, and I'll talk back to you, so don't be scared to talk to people just because, people, I'm just saying that some people are just introverted, and they just, are not very social creatures. I'm not a very social creature, okay? So this could also be you being more towards the home and being a recluse at this time. Maybe you're scared to approach certain people in your life at this time because you're scared of what they might say to you. You're very analytical in your way of thinking. You're overthinking things with this energy, so be careful with your emotional self. The Chariot card talks of a victory. So once you overcome yourself, you will find that it was more in your head than in your reality. You may find that you will have a good time. So if you got invited to a Christmas party or something, or some kind of gathering or something, you should go, because you may have more fun than you plan on having. Okay, so this is something that you should think about doing at this time rather than being stuck at home. All right, and get out and do something. Okay, the Nine of Swords. I feel like for some of you here, you're all up in your feelings at this time. You're intriguing that damn ninth house. That's what you're doing. Don't intrigue that damn ninth house. Oh, my Lanta. This is loneliness, but this is overcoming loneliness for some of you, okay? So know that. So I see that coming to an eventual end, alrighty? So, and I do see you being more in your head, but that will end. And it's because we have that stellium in Cancer at this time not helping you. So this is a great time to delve into the law of attraction, the power of prayer, to be more about the self, okay, and work on the self. Like for me right now, I'm delving more into prayer consciousness, affirmations. I'm really delving into prayer right now, and it's fabulous, okay? And I'm working on myself and focusing on me, boo-boo, alrighty? And that's it, and I love it, and I do see isolation due to anxiety. Don't do that to yourself. You know what? Every time, I'll tell you this, you need to break ego. Every time I feel anxiety-ish and stuff, that means I have to do it. My ex-husband even knew this too. Like every time, because I learned this from the Kabbalah Center, every time you feel anxiety, you need to learn to run towards that Instead of running away from it, you need to learn to run towards that and just deal with it and to just go through it and see what happens. Because how do you know if you don't do it? You know? And that's not fair to you. You know, and it's kind of like reminds me of how many times my son has had like these social anxieties, and I made him run to it. You know, like one time he saw a fire truck at the gas station. I think some of you heard this, and I was like, and I'm watching him look at this dude and trying to peek over to see what he's doing and stuff, and putting gas in the fire truck. And I said, "Do you want to talk to the fireman?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Then quit staring at him." And he kept staring at him. I said, "Why are you staring at him?" And he said, "Well, I'm just curious, like where does the gas go? And how did he pay for it?" And I said, and I turned around, got out of the car, and I was at the gas stop too. So I was like right next to him. And we got out of the car, and he was screaming, kicking me, and I threw him at the man, and I said, "He has a question for you." And he said, "What's your question?" And he said, "What kind of gas are you using?" And he said, "Diesel." "How did you pay for the gas?" And he showed him a credit card. And then for the next 40 minutes, my son had the biggest fire truck in front of him. The one that the first fire truck that goes to the car accidents. And he took the tour. And the firefighters felt like it was more of an inspection, because the way he kept asking questions and they kept checking to make sure they had everything in the thing. But you know, it's just that you have to do that. And I said, "Don't you feel better?" And you know what it was? It was character building. That's what I was doing for my son. I gave him a moment to build his character. I gave him a character building situation. And that's what you need to give yourself this week, a character building situation, and not be scared of your emotional hangups and what you're going through. Because he was so happy that I did that for him. And I made his day, you know, because he was like, "I was so scared, Mom." And he's like, "Thank you for pushing me." I said, "You see, you need to stop fighting with your mommy and just let mommy do." The worst thing this man could have said was no. And he didn't. And he spent a long time giving us the tour. Isn't that fun? And he went, "Yeah." You know, so, you know, see it more as a character building experience for yourself. You're breaking the ego. You're overcoming your obstacles with yourself at this time, okay? You're also an old soul. So those of you who are in your teens watching, you may have some words of wisdom to share with others, or you could be overcoming your own obstacles with your emotional self during this time period as well. The 10 of Wands, you're carrying on a lot of burdens. I feel like you're feeling very pressured at this time when it comes to certain things going on in your life with this energy here as well. So just be careful with that. Or you could be like putting unnecessary emotional weight on you with this energy that you need to release and let go of. Okay, so do yourself a favor. Have these character building experiences this week with this energy. Okay, I feel you can be more organized this week, or you could be decluttering your home this week with this energy and getting your home life more organized. And you know, it's good feng shui because that means that you're getting ready to enter into a new cycle in your life. This could also be business picking up at this time, and you feel the need to clean your space at this time because you're getting busier with your career. Okay, some of you could be doing that. The 7 of Wands, certain things in your life could be a process. This could be a good time for legal matters to be in your favor. Certain obstacles may no longer apply in your life during this time period as well. And then, you know, certain things, you know, are out of your control. So you could expect some delays happening with this energy as well. Okay, so I see that happening. The Judgment card, definitely changes are happening. For some of you, this could be an ending. So a breakup, separation, or loss. For others of you, this could be definitely a breakup happening here. So this could be dealing with a divorce with this energy. For others of you, this could be talking to your divorced partner with this energy here and having conversations with your divorced partner about your children or about like what needs to happen. Or you could be making appointments to go to court, you know, and resolve certain money issues with your partner. I feel like you could be fighting for a very long time in regards to court. So be careful with this energy here as well, or you're not getting along with other family members, and this could be for a very long time as well. But I do see some victories coming up for you. Okay, so you're definitely walking away from a situation, and it looks like you're going to be finished with this situation anyways. Okay. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk at this time, open to new experiences with this energy. The Eight of Coins, you're a perfectionist. So like I said, business is picking up and things are happening for you, and you're getting excited about your money situation. So you're feng shuiing, you're taking care of your house. For some of you, you're delving into spirituality at this time because things are happening for you during this time period. For some of you, this could be dealing with a manager, a supervisor, somebody in authority could be more focused on you at this time. There could be some new responsibilities coming up for you during this time period as well. The Knight of Coins, the mind on the money and the money on the mind. So at this time, you may not have any money worries coming to you with this energy. You may not be so giving with your energy as well, and you could be keeping more to yourself. You could be working on the self and just kind of like being a little bit, I don't want to say slower, but I guess slower, taking it easy with this energy here is what I'm feeling at this time, and not really pushing yourself. Okay, for others of you, you need to focus on you at this time with this energy. For others of you, there was a stagnation in career, but that could be changing as well. For others of you, you work hard and play hard with this energy, so you need to be more practical in regards to your money situation as well. Okay, so be careful with your monies during this time period. The Empress card, the focus can be on mother and mother side of the family with this energy. This could also be dealing with buyer's remorse. This is climbing the corporate ladder at this time as well. This is real positive changes happening for you here in regards to career growth. So career could start to do very well for you this week. The Knight of Wands, new beginnings, new people coming into your life at this time. You can be very cerebral and more invested in your mind, so I would be careful with that. For others of you, you could be more invested in your gaming life. Social media is a great time for anybody dealing with computers, web designers. With this energy, you could be very creative. For some of you, you could be taking, you could get on your little, what is that? Pedestal and start communicating online more, or start posting things online more about your thoughts and feelings about certain situations. I feel like you're very analytical in your way of thinking. You're manifesting certain things that you want at this time with this energy. Recognition and success, whatever you're manifesting all day long, it's going to come to fruition. You're very analytical. You're more about your common sense. You're more quiet, and you're more of an observer at this time, and just observing the situations around you, but at the same time driving yourself mental, it looks like. So you need to be very careful with your emotional self at this time and be about bigger picture. Okay, and just, kind of go with the flow. It's the holidays. Rome wasn't built in a day with this energy, alrighty? And also with this energy, the Page of Wands, I feel for some of you, the focus is on children at this time because, of course, it's Christmas. So you can be more focused on cultivating your relationships with your kids. For some of you, this could be home renovations happening, or taking down the Christmas lights and stuff like that could be going on. So that's why you're probably getting all organized with this energy here as well. For some of you, you're tradesmen. So this could be renovating a home at this time and finding work with this energy here. So business could be picking up for you. So this could be a good time for realtors as well with this energy. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out. Delve into prayer consciousness with this energy. The Star card, manifest the things that you want. I feel like hope reigns supreme with this energy. Your consciousness is also changing at this time. You're having epiphanies. You're letting go of certain belief systems or philosophies, or you're just healing from past hurts at this time with this energy. The Eight of Swords, I said healing from past hurts, okay? So whatever needs to come up at this time, let it come up and then release it, okay? The Four of Swords, for some of you, you could be going on a writer's retreat with this energy. You could also be coaching others at this time with this energy. For others of you, you could be going on a spiritual retreat this week for the full moon energy in Capricorn. And then for others of you, you could be learning how to do things at this time, like learning how to create a website for yourself or learning how to do QuickBooks, things like that. The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up with this energy here. This is a time of introspection for some of you. So you're not like really moving forward at this time with this energy. And also it's like Christmas and the holidays. So of course you're not. Fate is definitely intervening into your life with this energy. For some of you, this could be thinking about getting a loan at this time as well, but all the planets are in retrograde in Cancer, so it might be a whole entire process with this energy when it comes to mortgages or loans or getting equity to your home. It could be a bit of a difficult process at this time. The Queen of Coins, I feel for some of you here, justice will be served with this energy. Okay, and I feel like for some of you here, this could be like watching other people get their own karma at this time with this energy as well. Okay, there is more money coming in for you this week with this energy. And then the Two of Wands, this is a time of moving forward. You're very original in your way of thinking. You could be inspired by what other people are doing at this time and starting new trends. For some of you, you could be taking what other people are doing and copying it and making it your own with this energy, and especially for the social media. All right. I love you, my Scorpions. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses.